objective is to help people stretch for change. A lot of the conversations we're having, our focus is to try to highlight these things and put love into action. A lot of us talk a good game. I don't talk, I do it. I talk too, but I like to back it up because people need hope. I know it was kind of cliche when Reverend Jackson used to say, keep hope alive. We used to laugh at it, but it's true. Because when a person has lost hope, you've lost it all. Mm-hmm. So with my nonprofit and even with Community Crusaders, our job and focus is to restore the neighbor back in the hood. We got the hood, but there's no neighbor in it. And as you said, the enemy that we now have to look out for looks like you and I. So my nonprofit, our focus is how do we change that? How do we make sure that our women don't feel unsafe? If anybody you feel safe with should be us. But again, that's not the reality right now. But we also have to acknowledge the hidden hand. We was put in a cage and somebody came and shook that cage up. So when I talk to brothers, I go in all communities throughout Las Vegas and I talk to these brothers. Even we call them YNs. A YN is a young nigga. That's what you're calling these brothers? Why not call them a YG for young God or a YK for young king? You're continuing to speak death and destruction over that brother. Instead of saying he's not a YN, he's a young king, he's a young God. A God is a creator, lowercase g, of course. A king is a ruler. We don't want to be called that. I called the brother, I said, what's up, peace king? He's like, king? But if I said, my nigga, you'd have smiled. So all that is something we have to talk about and work on because it's part of that self-hatred. It's part of that Willie Lynch syndrome. It's part of what the enemy wanted, which was, how can I kill y'all by no longer having to put on a sheet and ride a horse? That's the coldest, slickest game they ran on us, was to teach us how to do their work. I'm gonna kill y'all with the food. I'm gonna kill y'all with the educational system. So they gave us McDevils. They gave us Burger Kings and Killer Kings. They gave us Sub No Way. They gave us all these things to kill our people off and to make us believe that what we're doing is natural. We don't talk about diet and exercise and mental health because they don't want us to do that, because there's a business. That's why you got places in Chicago right now that's doing buy one, get a casket half off. They doing casket sales for Black Friday because they know somebody gonna fill it up eventually. So